I'm on a day of drive with the homies, about to spend a kid better on the beat. Sitting here rapping mine, who got buzz, wonder if I rob 40 co-police. I know these niggas ain't what they rapping about. I ain't on none of these beats. Move like Metro, boom that niggas. If that don't work, then they catching the beats. Legend beats, Louis all over all of my tees.
All of my tees, yeah.
Track don't close, so we never sleep.
No, we never sleep, bitch.
Rockin' some Yeezys and married down to be the G's.
Yeah.
Got 2 phones and one is strictly for the breeze. Don't be hear me about no Cali shit if we ain't talking no telly. You got coin, I got coin. We can play Skelly, we can play Skelly. Don't you think that the fans don't know we
back here on Cash Spotlight. I'm out here with Clay Frazer today. Shout out your Instagram, Drew.
ClayFrazer, Clay Frazer, aka Big Blade going brazy.
That's a mouthful. I gotta make sure I'm gonna have that in the bottom caption so I could definitely click on that and just go check them out. Alright, so Clay, thank you for being on the show today. Alright, feel me?
It's a pleasure, it's a pleasure.
Alright, another part of Swap 8.
Yeah, Swap 8, FFMG, feel me? We in the building.
Alright, once again, shout out to my son, A1 Sauce, you feel me? To come out to the show.
Yeah.
Alright, you know what I mean? Hooked me up with Clay just to make sure that, you know what I mean, I can get everybody on the show. Soon gonna get the last member. You feel me?
My boy Devo.
You already know. And so Clay, I mean, the last time I seen you perform was at Culture Night. You know what I mean? You know, you did your damn thing. What songs did you perform?
I performed Two Step and I performed a song off my last project called Daddy.
Okay. So Two Step, right? What type of song was that?
Two Step was like basically like a bouncy type of song, like something and get your body moving. Like, feel me? We try to make that type of song when we was in the studio, feel me, working on that song, me and Jago.
Okay. Yeah, Jago did his thing definitely on that track too. So when you in the process of making that track, right, for me, like how did you select the beat on that? Like, did it come together automatically? Like you had a beat first? Or?
What happened was me and my boy Rose is a part of Swap Base. He's a producer, right? So we have these sessions where I go to his crib and we cook up beats. And one day I went to his crib. I'm like, yo, Rose, I want like some Egyptian sound and shit. Like, yeah. And we went on YouTube. We was going through sounds and shit. He found that one sound, and then we built around it. And then once I got the beat, right, I recorded a little something to it. I threw it on Instagram. Jago hit me automatically. He's like, yo, feel me, can we get on that? I'm like, alright, we can do it, fool. And we made it happen.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. See, teamwork make the dream work, G.
That's a fact.
I mean, got the producer involved, and once you know me, I got that developed. See, Jago just jumped on that. Alright, so the next track, you feel me? What went into that when I was creating that? Well, when you was creating that.
Daddy, that's a beat by Ferry. I went to Ferry. I'm like, yo.
SOV, Ferry?
Yeah, SOV. I'm like, Ferry, I need some type of drill shit. Like, you feel me? I need something I can talk my shit on. So, you know, Ferry cooked that up, and that was history too. I'm trying to get Daddy.
Okay.
That's what I came up with. I'm trying to get Daddy.
And you say they can find those 2 tracks where?
Both of them are on SoundCloud and all streaming platforms. Daddy is on WWJD. WWJD is on all streaming platforms. That's my last project. And Two Step is on all streaming platforms.
We definitely gonna touch on that a little later on too.
Yeah.
Alright, so I mean, just to get a little background information on you. So, where you from originally?
I'm originally from Jamaica.
Oh shoot, shout out to Jamaica. Like my 4th artist I introduced from Jamaica. I
was born and raised in Jamaica for like about 7-8 years, and then I came out here. I lived out here for the majority of my life though.
Okay, so do you remember the aspect of like life in Jamaica?
Yeah, definitely. Shit was rough, but
you ain't the first
shit
one to
rough
say
up
that.
here too.
Definitely not the first one to say that.
Yeah.
So was it like what type of move was it for your family? Like you had family here already, or was it trouble down there for y'all?
Well, what happened was like my parents, they came out here first, And feel me, you know, the parents, they come out here, they see what's going on, they try to find their work. And then they sent for me, feel me, like, alright, now you gotta come through because we gonna stay up here.
Okay.
And then we've been up here ever since then.
Alright, so, once again, life in Jamaica, right? Were you already into music at that point in your age, or did you start into music when you got up here?
The culture was different. Like, when I came up here, it was a completely different culture.
Yeah, then when I
so
transition.
yeah, so it was like a transition between like listening to dance hall to now hearing these different sounds of R&B and
hip-hop,
reggae. I mean hip hop and all this. I even know reggaeton was a thing. Like, so when I came out here, I started listening to what was on the radio, and I started getting into that.
Okay.
You know, so when you out here, you live in this actual culture, this hip hop culture, you start embracing it more and more.
So is that when you kind of jumped into music, or is it like, did it take you a little time before that, like, to transition?
I mean, it took me a little time. I used to be in school writing my little one-tune rhymes and all that, and then around like maybe like 2016, I started taking it serious. I had a little group called Urban Mischief. Shout out to Urban Mischief, because, feel me, those are still my guys. I was working with them at first.
So is that before the dungeon?
Yeah, that's before the dungeon.
I heard about the dungeon.
Yeah,
I heard about the type of gritty music that was coming up.
Yeah, the dungeon was crazy. It was a crazy time.
So you had a little time span when you was making music before that?
I was making music before that. So I was making music before that with like a certain group of people. I still work with them every now and then. My man's Kenny, my man's Hyper. We was cooking up, so feel me, that was like a period of time in my life that I'll never forget, because they're the first ones that put me in the studio.
Oh, lit.
Feel me, I made my first songs with them. I had my first performances with them.
Like,
my first videos, yeah.
Okay.
So
what age was that?
I was like around 16.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was around like the time when Joey Badass and all that blew up.
Okay.
So we thought we was gonna be like the next, because we had the '90s sound and we was going with the whole golden era shit. So we thought we was gonna follow up right after, but it never happened. And you know,
like that sometimes.
everything always happened for a reason. So
that is true, because it sounded like. So how long after that did you start messing with the dungeon?
I mean, like, after I started with them, I probably departed like 2 years after.
Okay.
And me and Dev, that's Dev Zero, we started doing our own thing. You feel me? A1, he started coming through, and then from there we just built. Ferry, my boy Rose, the producer, feel me? We all started working together.
So it's a little controversy. So is that before your little fallout, or is it after?
What do you mean?
With you and A1?
I didn't have a fallout with A1.
Oh man, I guess we didn't watch the interview. Right? We didn't watch the interview. I mean, that's crazy though. He was like, yo, you know what I mean? At one point, y'all wasn't as close as how friends go. You know what I mean? Y'all grow up sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Had a little separation. Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, me and A1, we went to school together. So we ain't really like fuck with each other like that in school. But afterwards, we started fuck with each other because we had the same interests. So
the music.
Yeah, the music. The fashion, feel me? We was always on the same wavelength when it came to like what was new trending and the different styles. Like, feel me? We always seen eye to eye, so we built a bond over a period of time because of that. So, shout out to my boy A1. That's my boy.
So, what was your experience like in the dungeon? I heard A1 experience and how he explained it, right? So, how did you see your time in the dungeon and that type of music y'all was making?
The dungeon, it was like we wanted to do everything ourselves. Like, so we was on some timing where it was like we would come, we would record ourselves. I mixed the whole mixtape down there. Feel me? I mixed my own mixtape. I recorded myself, or if I have myself, if I didn't have Dev to record, I was recording myself.
Okay.
So I did everything on Dev's laptop, like it was a different experience. So I really appreciated it. Yeah, we was making it work. We didn't have a lot, but we was making it work. We was fucking recording out of like a closet. This shit was crazy.
I mean, so you hear some other, you know what I mean, the way other people, well, some of the most successful rappers and how they started, you know what I mean, basically in that same type of timing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, in a smaller platform, dungeon, small studio, in the box studio, you know what I mean? Where they remember that gritty time of this would kind of propel them to that successful level later on in life, you know what I mean?
And it's crazy because the way it really started was, you know, I was at the point in time where I had departed from Urban Mischief and I was looking for my own studios to go to. So I knew this one guy and he had a studio that he was working at. And I'm like, can I come through, record? He let me record a few times. Afterwards, he started ducking my phone calls and shit. And I'm like, yo, it's crazy because I'm recording in like his home studio, like, feel me? He got the computer with the mic and I'm seeing the whole setup. I'm like, yo, I could borrow this shit and I could do it myself. So why the fuck am I waiting on this nigga? I'm over here calling this nigga down to give him money, and the nigga don't want to take my money. So I'm like, alright, let me just put my money into buying the equipment. I called up Dev. I told Dev, I'm like, yo, Dev, this is what I want to do. You got like a spot. Like, how could we make this shit work? He had the dungeon. So, feel me? Dev had the dungeon. He had the laptop. I brought the mic, feel me, the foam shit that come around the mic, the mic stand. We went out to Walmart. I made my mom drive us to Walmart. We went, got a table and shit. Like, we made it work, son. So, yeah, those are really memorable times, man. I'll never forget it.
Okay, that's really. So the project that you were speaking about earlier on, right? What the name was again?
WWJD.
Okay, was that your first project besides the one that you had in the dungeon, or is it?
Nah. Well, yeah, it's my first full-length project. Okay. Besides the one that I did in the dungeon. I dropped an EP before that, which was 5 songs. That was called Free Wi-Fi. That was in 2018.
Okay.
So,
and they can find that where?
All streaming platforms. Except SoundCloud. It's not on SoundCloud, but it will be soon.
Just put a little paper, you know what I mean? Invest in a black man. Why not? Take a chance. You never know. Alright? So now let's talk about that last EP. So you say you put 12 tracks on that?
I put about like 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what went into selections of those tracks when you was selected? Was it?
What I really do is I record for a certain amount of time. Like, let's say I give myself a deadline of next year, January, and I record, and whatever songs that I listen to within that time that I feel like are my best songs, I put them together and I put it out on the project. So that's how I go into my selection, because I feel like I have a good ear, so I'll know like if I have a song that's better than the other. And feel me, I also record because I record based on what I'm going through in life at the moment, and where my head is at the moment. So my project is always displaying where I'm at the moment. Feel me? So it's always gonna be like within theme. All the songs are always gonna be within theme because it's where I'm at the moment. So they're all gonna be revolving around each other.
Okay. So now with this latest project that you got out, right? Feel me? If you was to tell, well, for the people that don't know you, right? Feel me? They just said, yo, you know what? I understand there's 11 tracks. I understand they all probably great tracks.
Yeah.
But I want to know 3 of the tracks that if I go listen to right now, you feel me? I'm going to just know what you stand for and also, you feel me, what I can expect from you.
You can listen to...
And why?
I'll say Protect.
Okay.
That's number 1 because Protect, I'm talking about like, feel me, I got shit to lose, I got shit to protect, so feel me, this is why I'm moving the way I'm moving right now. Feel me, this is why I'm militant, this is why I'm acting the way I'm acting, because I got shit to protect. Like, feel me, if this go out the window, I don't know what's gonna happen. Feel me? Then We got Mathematician, where I'm talking about, like, feel me, the niggas that's coming after you, but at the same time trying to add it up, feel me, subtract all the negativity and only bring positivity. Then we got Daddy, which is just a fun track. That's just me talking about, like, feel me, the drinking. I'm talking about smoking mimosa and drinking mimosa. I'm trying to get daddy, because that's a lifestyle.
Okay.
I'm giving people a little, feel me, little picture into my lifestyle, what's going on.
Okay. 3 of the reasons right there why you need to go double check that. Alright, feel me? Make sure you go listen to that. Alright, so now going back to, like I said, you know, you said Jamaican music played a good thing part into your life, right? Was there any Jamaican artists that played influential into your music?
Oh yeah, this one right here.
Oh, okay.
Bob Marley.
Okay. So why Bob in particular?
Cause Bob, like, my family was always listening to Bob Marley, so all his words would inspire me. Like, I wouldn't get, one thing he said was, emancipate yourself from mental slavery, no one but yourself could free our mind. Like, feel me, I want to get something like that tatted because it's so empowering. And that's why I like Bob Marley, because everything he spoke was empowering and uplifting a black community. And feel me, if you don't know anything about me, you know I'm for the black community because my skin is black.
Speak for it, brother. Speak for it. Alright. So now, do you put that same perspective in when you're looking at your American actual music, as in like hip hop and the rap game and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
So who are some of the artists that you actually do look up to in this?
The whole reason why I started rapping, which was J. Cole.
Okay.
I mean, I was listening to old J. Cole mixtapes just yesterday and thinking about, like, this is where I was at when the time when I started rapping. When, feel me, I was listening to the warm up, I was listening to the come up, and J. Cole was talking that shit. Feel me?
Facts.
Yeah. So J. Cole is one person I really look up to. Need to get that feature. Jay-Z. Feel me? I when I started going back and listening to all the people from the golden era, I started realizing, like, feel me, the Jay-Z, well, you always know about Jay-Z, but the old Nas, feel me, Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep was very influential for me when I was, feel me, starting my rap career with Urban Mischief. Mobb Deep, who else? Big L.
Shit, you bring some oldies in
here. Yeah.
Shit, facts.
Those was the niggas I was listening to.
So how did your family feel about the rap?
I mean, my family, my mom called it booger music. You feel me?
I would like to ask people how they family feel about them and, like, you know, the music game and stuff.
But I think that she's learned to accept it because she's seen, like, my music videos and stuff, and she's seen me progress over time. So nowadays she's just like, when are you gonna bring home the big check?
She looking for that paper, like, when's all this work gonna come to?
Exactly.
I feel her, so they feel me. It's better than some parents that, you know, never really want to jump on board until that check comes. Right? At least you're like, hey, you know what? Hey, my son's into something. So, you know,
yes.
Let's go.
Making it happen.
So, now, is there any, like, the track did you put out anything recently, or is it like, are you still pushing the
I put out the Real Freestyle recently.
Okay.
That was me basically talking my shit, telling these niggas what's real and what's fake. Feel me? Give your bitch a little bit of cheese and giving your moms nothing. That's fake, nigga. That's sucker shit.
That's a fact.
We don't do that over here. So I had to let niggas know what's real.
Take care of home base first.
Uh-huh.
Bugging. So, are you working towards another EP or album, or is it just like you just gonna be releasing singles?
I'm basically pushing all the music out right now. So I got a whole lot of singles I'm sitting on. So I'm gonna release those. Then I'm gonna release another project. I'm gonna keep hitting niggas with projects every year until niggas know me. Feel me? I'm gonna keep hitting them with fire music. It's undeniable.
Consistency does work, so you just never know who's listening.
It's undeniable. Every time it's just gonna go up.
So I know earlier you did touch on, like, creativity and some of your mindset of like how you attack, you know, your projects and also songs, right? From
Mm-hmm.
So this is add a little more detail to that. So how like do you? Because I know you said day to day and you know things that you're going through. So what else goes into like your songwriting and to your aspect of your even from your beat selections or how you into the studio? Like, do you write first? Do you have it in the moment type situation?
Well, I'm the type of person I always write first. Like, I always need a fire beat first. Like, if I find a fire beat, then the words is just basically gonna flow through me. Honestly, like it's gonna start writing itself. And once I get like the first 4 lines, I got a good flow. It's over. I'm stay consistent.
Okay, that's what's up. What's up. Now, did you find yourself doing that since day one, or is that something that you got into like the more you started?
When I first started rapping, I was trying to write first and then find a beat to go with it.
Okay.
And then as I progressed along with my rapping career, I figured out the real trick is to find a beat and then find a flow and then find the lyrics to go with it.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, so I was doing it backwards before, but I got it right now.
The funny thing is, sometimes backwards work for some people.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody have their own way of attacking it.
If you keep writing alone with no beat, you're gonna find your own flow. Feel me?
That's true.
Because you're gonna be doing your own thing. I think that's why a nigga like G Herbo always got the same flow, because he could do it consistently on different beats.
Shit, I mean, I know soon, but our people Pop Smoke, but that's how I felt about his kind of music. Like you listen to his beats, like, damn, these shits always kind of sound the same a little bit, but they got a little boom here, a little thing there, a little there, you feel me? And then his voice on it, you feel me, the way it can just echo out and everything else, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo.
He definitely had his sound down pat.
Facts, and they had the beats that
R.I.P.
made sure that, you know what I mean, it projected it real well also, you feel me? So it didn't come off as just, because depending on what beat it may sound strange. Like, why, you know what I mean? Why it sound like that? Why he sound like that? But on the beats that he was on, like the basses, the way it drops and everything else was just on something like, oh, okay, that shit dope, you feel me? And it reminded me of like, almost how Southern music was back in the day.
That's a fact.
Like how the beat used to just bump, you feel me? And then they could just be spazzing on the record, you feel me? Or even have like a geek in between when they're whispering on the record, you feel me? But the beat is so mellow that you could actually do a whisper on the actual beat, you feel me?
I did a little whisper on WWJD too.
Oh, what?
It's a crazy part.
What track was that?
It was a song, I forgot the name of it. Oh man. No Alibi.
Okay. What was that about?
It was basically a nigga don't need no alibi. That's it.
See, I'm about to say, because I was like, damn, the name kind of speak for itself in that one. Right? You know, right? That's dope.
That's a fact.
So you did say there's something probably in the works a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop something before the end of the year. I don't know the name yet. I don't know, feel me, what's gonna be on it, but I'm gonna definitely drop something.
Okay. So I know earlier you just said, you know, you would love to do a feature with J. Cole. So besides J. Cole, right? So 3 artists that, you know what I mean, that comes to the top of your head right now that you would love to do a feature with. And why? Of course, there's always the why.
I need the
not the
other than
homies,
J.
not the
Cole.
homies either. Everybody know we love making music with the homies.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking like people that's feel me up there.
You know what? I even give you somebody that passed away. Feel me? Say if you want to use Bob, you can use Bob. You know, if you think you can jump on the track with Bob. You know what I mean? If you think you can. The last person I had to say Biggie, you know what I mean? She was from Brooklyn. Shout out Joe Lisa, you know what I mean? She mentioned that she would love to do something with, you know, Biggie, because that was somebody that she listened to growing up and everything.
But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to leave like the dead where they at. You feel me? I'd rather go with the living. So, and I'd rather go with people that are current because they could keep up with actually what I'm doing.
That's true.
So I would get on a song with Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
I would Kendrick because he's fucking the GOAT, man.
The GOAT.
He's nice, man. He's nice. I can't lie. So I would do a song with Kendrick. I would do a song with Drake.
Okay, cool.
Drake, of course, because Drake is also a GOAT.
Shit, I bring Canada with you too.
And I would do a song with Popcorn, cause Popcorn is ill as fuck, son.
Hey, you on three different countries right there.
Yeah. I want to take it internationally.
You take it 3 different countries right there.
I'm gonna get to it too. I'm gonna have those 3 features.
Shit, why not, bro? You feel me? Sky's the limit. Right? As long as you continue doing what you're doing. Alright. So one of the last questions I always like to leave off with, right? For me, if the fans or supporters, however you want, you see them as, if they could remember you by listening to your music, like one specific detail about you, you feel me? What would you love them to remember about you when it comes to your music?
I like to leave people with a can't stop, won't stop mentality. Like, every day should be counted. Feel me? Time is something you can't get back, so you need to work hard, get to it. If you gotta go, get to it, bro. Time is going, nigga.
That's the truth. You
That's
feel me?
it.
Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody.
Yeah, tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. I swear to God.
That's the truth, son. It's not even funny this time. It's crazy. But let's leave them off. Like again, you said, most likely it's gonna be a project by the end of the year.
That's a fact.
Right? And where can they find the current projects and stuff like that to listen to?
The current projects are on all streaming platforms. That's Spotify, that's Apple Music, that's Tidal, whatever you do. I think it's like Deezer, some shit like that. Feel me?
And the name of those albums?
Yeah, you could use Alexa, say yo, play Frazer. It's gonna pop up everywhere.
What's the titles again?
It's Free Wi-Fi, that's an EP. Is Violators on that? That's a very hard track. Everybody fuck with Violate.
The title sounds dope too.
Yeah. WWJD, a few hot tracks. So for WWJD is Mathematician. I dropped a song for that. I dropped a video for that.
Oh, good.
And WWJD, but I'm blacking out right now.
Oh, man.
I also dropped another video for It Is What It Is. That's what I meant to say.
And where can you find the visuals at?
On YouTube, on my video channel, Clay Frazer.
Okay. And what's again? Instagram?
Instagram, ClayFrazer. No I's in Fraser. Okay, it's a Z, no I.
I'm gonna have a link in there too. Right? You'll definitely see it at the bottom of the screen. Right? So you don't gotta remember everything you just heard. But once again, shout out to Clay Frazer for stopping by the show. Alright, feel me? I wish you nothing but success, and I hope that when you do drop that, you feel me, get another interview to talk about that. You know what I mean? Let them know what to look forward to in that music when you drop it. Besides that, bro, once again, thank you, man.
Good looks, it's a pleasure.
Alright. Cash Spotlight. See you this Saturday, man.